Did you know that over 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February? It's a common scenario that many of us have experienced firsthand. This staggering statistic reveals a hard truth. Motivation alone is not enough for long-term success. The initial excitement can quickly turn into frustration and disillusionment. We often start with a burst of enthusiasm, eager to conquer our goals. The energy is palpable and the possibilities seem endless. However, this initial motivation wanes over time. The daily grind sets in, and the once exciting goals start to feel like a burden. We quickly learn that relying solely on fleeting feelings of inspiration is a recipe for disappointment. The quotes on the wall may inspire us momentarily, but they can't sustain us. To achieve lasting change, we need a more sustainable approach. This involves careful planning, consistent effort, and a commitment to our goals. This is where discipline comes in. Discipline is about creating habits and routines that keep us moving forward, even when we don't feel like it. Discipline is the bridge that carries us across when motivation fades, ensuring we reach our destination. It's the key to turning our dreams into reality, one step at a time. Motivation is often misunderstood. We tend to think of it as a constant source of energy that will always be there to push us forward. We think of it as an intense feeling that drives us towards our goals, a spark that ignites our passion and keeps it burning. However, motivation is fickle and unreliable. It can wane and disappear when we need it the most, leaving us feeling lost and unmotivated. It's the excitement we feel at the beginning, the initial push that gets us started. But that excitement can fade quickly. Discipline, on the other hand, is the quiet but steady force that keeps us going. It's the backbone of our efforts, the structure that supports our journey. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when we don't feel like it. It's the ability to push through the mundane and the difficult. Discipline is about showing up consistently, regardless of our emotional state. It's the habit of persistence, the practice of resilience. It's the commitment to the process, not just the outcome. It's about valuing the journey as much as the destination. Understanding this difference is crucial for setting realistic expectations and achieving long-term success. By relying on discipline, we build a foundation that can withstand the ups and downs of motivation. When we rely solely on motivation, we set ourselves up for a roller coaster ride of emotions. Motivation is fleeting and unpredictable, much like the ups and downs of a roller coaster. One day, we're on top of the world, full of energy and drive. We feel unstoppable, ready to conquer any challenge that comes our way. The next day, we struggle to get out of bed, our motivation nowhere to be found. This sudden drop can leave us feeling lost and unproductive. This inconsistency makes it difficult to establish lasting habits. Without a steady foundation, our efforts to build new routines often crumble. Furthermore, relying on motivation often leads to procrastination and self-sabotage. We put off tasks, waiting for that elusive spark of inspiration. We wait for the perfect time or the right mood, which rarely arrives. This waiting game can cause us to miss opportunities and fall behind on our goals. This cycle of starting and stopping can be incredibly discouraging, making us doubt our abilities and hindering our progress. Over time, this can erode our confidence and make it even harder to stay committed to our goals. Section 4. Cultivating discipline, a foundation for success. The good news is that discipline, unlike motivation, is not a fixed trait. It's like a muscle that we can strengthen over time through consistent effort. Start by setting small, achievable goals. Trying to change too much too soon can be overwhelming and lead to burnout. Create a routine and stick to it as much as possible. Having a schedule helps automate our actions, making it easier to stay on track. Don't be afraid to ask for support. Surround yourself with people who encourage and inspire you. Section 5. The power of habit, discipline, and action. Discipline is the key to building lasting habits. When we repeat a behavior consistently, it becomes ingrained in our neural pathways, requiring less conscious effort over time. Think about learning to drive. Initially, it felt awkward and overwhelming. With practice, it became second nature. The same principle applies to any skill or habit we want to develop. Discipline helps us push through the initial resistance, transforming challenging tasks into automatic behaviors. This automation frees up our mental energy, allowing us to focus on bigger goals. Section 6. The long game discipline for sustainable success. In the pursuit of our goals, it's easy to get caught up in the allure of quick fixes and instant gratification. However, true success is a marathon, not a sprint. Discipline enables us to play the long game. It's about making consistent progress, even when the results are not immediately visible. By focusing on building sustainable habits through discipline, we set ourselves up for long-term success. Remember, motivation may get you started, but discipline is what will get you across the finish line.